Good morning, good afternoon, my piggies. Mommy's here to be your maid. And to cough up a storm. But that's okay. It's what I do best, apparently. And yes, their cage is a hot mess. That's why we are here to clean. I am gonna up the air purifier just ahead of time. That's always lovely. I'm wondering what all that noise is going on outside. They're doing some sort of repair work on the roof. And my landlord never gave us any notice or anything to let us know that that's going to happen. Can you imagine opening your curtain first thing in the morning and all of a sudden you see is like a strange person staring right back at you? Hello TNT Gaming, I have no idea what your little word of phonetics means. But hello and welcome. Now we'll get away with changing that out tomorrow. I do apologize, but I am going to be turning on my vacuum, so it might be a little loud. Well, thank you, Shooting Star, and welcome. So in this cage we have 8 females. Some of them are just hiding behind where the camera's standing right now. And then I have another cage on the other side that we're going to get to cleaning after. And then I also have 2 male guinea pigs downstairs that I got to clean when I make my way downstairs. So in this cage we have Tokyo, Lucy, Savannah, Tilly, Mocha, Ginger, Casper, and Ramona. I had to think about that for a second. This is the famous cage, okay? So I've had a lot of piggies over the past couple years pass away, and 1, 2, 3 out of 5 of them used to live in this cage. So whenever I'm introducing the guinea pigs, I have to think about it because I keep wanting to say their names, but those ones are the ones that have already passed away. So yeah, this is our famous herds cage. And for anyone who might be new that doesn't know what kind of animals these are, they are guinea pigs. So 80% of their diet is hay. And they pee and poop every 10 to 15 minutes. So I like to try and sometimes contain the mess in the cage. It doesn't always work as planned though. Okay, it never works as planned. But we have a litter box and I usually put a pile of hay in here. And sometimes they like to burrow in there. Sometimes they like to use it as a bed. But they also eat the clean parts. And I do have a secondary source of where they get their hay, which is closer to that end of the cage where you're sitting. And we are going to make our way that way. Mama, I feel bad. I'm always kicking you out of your spot. I'm doing it again. I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry, Mama. That reminds me of that song. I don't know what it's called or really how it goes, but I just remember the words. I'm sorry, Mama. I never meant to make you cry. I don't know the rest though. I'm sorry, Mama. Yes, close our curtain. Well, their curtain, as I call it. So this middle section is usually the part that's not super bad. I'm just dropping their stuff and, you know, possibly breaking it. Yeah, why not? What I tried to do is break their stuff. No, I'm kidding, it's not broken. I'm kidding. like really not bad at all. Most of their poops, so they have a hay source over there, so they're gonna have a lot of poops there. They have a hay source over here, so a lot of their poop will be over here, and maybe like a little bit in the middle. But not much at all. At least I don't find there's not much there. Ladies over there, I know you're getting hungry, but like I only have 2 arms and 2 hands. I can't perform a miracle. I'm sorry. You're not patient. If you want to be or not. So now I'm getting to the section where I'm going to have to move the camera. So we'll put it this way. And for watching cleaning, since I know some people seem to be very satisfied with cleaning videos, which is why I've been doing cleaning ones. I seem to go live mostly when I do cleaning. I don't know why. It's just what I find seems to work and what people sometimes like. On occasion, I will go live and just, have a very calm, cool, and collected vegging session where I just sit back and cuddle the guinea pigs kind of thing. And sometimes I do a floor time live. Yesterday I went live, I think twice in one day, where I did my morning spot clean, doing that in a rush yesterday. And then I also did a little live with my 2 girls, Lucy and Savannah, and we were celebrating their 3rd year birthday yesterday. So it wasn't anything, super fancy, but for any of the guinea pig lovers out there, they might like to, enjoy watching it if they haven't already. I've had Lucy and Savannah since they were 2 weeks old, so I've basically raised them, and so I think some people might enjoy watching the whole journey of watching them grow up from babies to what they are now, which is, in human comparable years, they would be considered to be middle-aged. So. So I always layer some of their fleece pea pads so that it makes it easier for cleaning each day. I put a layer, like an extra layer of fleece pea padding where they eat and where their hides are, which I find helps an enormous amount. And then that way, this main liner, the big ones, I only have to clean those every 3 or 4 days versus having to do it every single day. Although, I still do laundry every day because I have to wash the smaller pea pads. So, I know some of you might think it's pointless, but to each their own. And then that is their second hay source. So I'm just going to go ahead and refill their water bottles, which I tend to do every day, unless it's not needed. That one is still full, so we'll just switch that one to the side for today. And that one's still full. That one's 3/4 full. That one's 3/4 full. My goodness, ladies. Seems like they have their preferences. Now, here's going to be the boring part, but I know somebody had requested in the past to be able to watch everything that I'm doing, so I'm going to refill their water. Now, first I am going to wash out their bottle with my bottle brush. Because after a while it gets very grimy and gross. So when I'm washing the bottle out like that, this already had some soap on it from last time, like dish soap type thing. And then I usually raise the temperature to make sure that it's like a warmer water to get all the soap out. And I generally know that the soapy parts are out of the water or out of the bottle and clean when the water runs clear with minimal bubbles. You know the kind of bubbles you get when you put soap in a thing of running water? Yeah. That's how I know when the bottle is clean. So a lot of people do use filtered water. I don't. My tap water was actually, the tap water was recently tested about a month ago actually from the landlord, and it came out better than before. So I know my tap water is perfectly safe. It's the same tap water I've been using all year and for the last like 3 or 4 years really, or longer. Because I've been living in this city for so long. And the water source is all the same. So, to clean this out, I usually just take the little Q-tips, I wet it a bit sometimes, and I just kind of run it on the inside of the spout. such as so. And it's perfectly clean, nothing came out on the Q-tip. Then I usually take the other end and I will just kind of give the inside a little swirl of clean. I think the design of this bottle really helps. There's not usually much grime or anything on the spout, which is really nice. Now these bottles, these types, for some reason the spout on this one gets really gross. Like not that specific bottle, but like all of them, like that. And I just repeat the same thing. Take my bottle brush, switch it around. Now, some people will use a bottle brush and no soap, and that is fine. That is their preference. I will admit, for me, it is a psychological thing that if I don't use soap on the object or the, whatever I'm cleaning, then I don't feel that it is clean. So I choose to use a dish soap. And if any of you have not used the washroom yet, this is probably your cue that you might need to go, so I would go try. Running water always makes me have to use the washroom. And so I do the same thing with the spout on these bottles. So if you look at this one, these ones are gross. Hi Quiggies, hi Shane. Sorry, Quiggies, I know you once said what your name was on Simon's channel, but I was drawing a blank. A part of me wants to take a guess, and then a part of me says, no, don't guess because you're going to be totally wrong. So I'm going to play it safe and not guess. On the bright side, because I am showing the process here of how I clean my guinea pig water bottles, I was going to make a video of just that for the person who requested it. But now I don't have to do that because I could just go back on this live and just screen record that section. So that kind of works out nice. Meanwhile, the trio and the boys are like, what the heck is taking mom so long? By the time I'm done all this, they're going to be like, it's our veggie time. And I mean, technically they won't be wrong, per se. But they have come known to, well, not come known to, but they have kind of learned the pattern that I eat before I feed them their veggies. But I make sure to clean them, clean their cages, you know, and give them their hay and their pellets to tide them over until veggie time. So, you know, it's an even, comparable thing. My house is full of critters this morning. First the baby moth in Ryan's sofa. That looked like a cockroach and now a spider crawled out from the enclosures. Checking my piggies, make sure they weren't bitten. It's probably a good idea. I've got daddy longlegs within the house in certain areas, but I don't really bother with them unless they try to bother with me. If they're over the piggy's cage, then yes, I remove them. If they're, like I have one in the corner of my kitchen above the stove area. They've been there for about a couple of days. I don't bother with them because they haven't bothered with me. Although it is becoming that season where, they're going to want to try and come in, stay warm for the winter. So yeah, I might have to try and do something. I don't know. I don't like necessarily killing the spiders, but I'm also terrified of spiders. And a lot of the time when I do see them, I gotta show you this one. Come on. Look how gross that one was. That was just on the inside of the washer of the lid. Remember to clean your bottles, everyone. But yeah, a lot of people that know me, like outside of YouTube kind of thing, know me well enough to know that I'm actually scared of spiders. So, in a panic moment, if I see one, I might end up taking my fly swatter and, well, you get the idea. Alright, so we got 3 clean bottles here. The rest of their bottles were still pretty much 95% full, so they are going to remain there for the day, and by tonight they will get cleaned out. And they always get the treats all filled with something, whether it's treats or pellets. Most times it's pellets. And they each get 1/8 of a scoop. So each bowl contains 1/4 of pellets. Alright. Let's I'll get a trio of pellet ready. Pardon me. Okay, now I gotta figure out where to put you so that I can clean this cage. I mean, I guess we could try and put it there. Just not super sturdy at all. I can't promise that you won't fall. You're literally just on top of two grids that are only connected on two sides of the thing where the herd's fleece forest is. So if you end up falling off of there, then I apologize ahead of time. So hopefully you won't. And oh my God, look at Lavender. She's so sweet in there. It makes me not want to disturb her. I know you can't really quite see her that well. But she's so freaking adorable. Just take my word on it. I feel like these hay bags need to be washed. They smell like they've been peed on quite a bit. Yeah, we're gonna wash the hay bags, which means that they are gonna go back to using the snack shack stuffed with hay. He probably just snuck in for a bit. I'm assuming you're referring to the spider. And I found you found the mother moth chilling on the ceiling directly above my head. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you another secret. It's not really a secret because most people know I'm terrified of bugs. But, the bigger the moth is, the more I freak out and scream. So the one time I was at my friend's house, and when her brother was leaving, or going outside for whatever purpose, a big moth, like just the body size alone was like huge, okay? And then with the wingspan was even bigger. But I knew that it wasn't a butterfly because it's one at nighttime and two you just know the difference for the most part. Anyway, I had a hairy canary and I kept like just pointing at him like like if you didn't know me, you would have thought that I was I don't want to say that word online for politically correct purposes, but you would have thought something completely unnatural of me. But it was only because of the fact that, like, my brain just could not think of the words to spit out to be like, moth, please get it out, kind of thing. But, well, actually, it would have been a lot worse, but, you know, for internet purposes, I'm not going to say those words. But yeah, anyway, I'm terrified of all bugs. I don't like bugs. So I try to keep everything as spick-span as possible in my home so that I don't get bugs of any kind, but sometimes it just happens. Spiders, it just happens. You know, they come in with the hay and I don't realize it, and you know, as long as they're not bothering me and they're not visible or spinning a web to make me, you know, grossed out, then I'm good. I'm good. What? Oh, ow. Alright, so let's get this cleaned up. Where am I going? What am I doing? I'm going crazy. And so I kind of woke up a little late today, but that's okay. I obviously needed this sleep. I'm just going to use these corner square ones for their smaller hides over here. Tomorrow's Monday, so tomorrow I'll be due to wash that hidey. Okay, I'm going to show you one of the reasons why I'm not a huge fan of wooden hides. Now, I've already sanded this to try and clean it, but look at the clump of poop. Look how gross that becomes. You can see where they peed, you can see where they pooped. This hidey is now 3 years old, and I can't wait to be able to, like, replace them. So, some people choose to use the plastic hides for that reason, so that they can just wipe it down every day. And while I perfectly agree with that, I just don't like the fact that the plastic hides can build up the ammonia on the inside. But I'm kind of starting to wonder if wood does the same thing. I need to do more research on that so I can maybe do a proper video talking about that. But this time for their hay area, we are using the bigger one. We're going to use the purple dinosaur liner. There we go. Oh, fresh hay! Eat! Nom nom mange! And then I'll put their pellets kind of like over here. I'm gonna give them fresh water in all 3 bottles because I don't know what one I did or didn't refill yesterday. So I'll take you along for me with that. I've got no idea what you guys are chatting about, but I'm glad you guys are having a conversation. I'm assuming something about moths or mothers or something or other. I don't know. But it's okay. So yeah, even the glass bottles get cleaned out. Turn it down so you can actually see the bottles being cleaned. So if you look at the bottle, I'm not sure if you can tell, but I know I can see it. There's still some soapy suds in there, so we're going to rinse it out some more. And I know some of you might feel like, hey, why am I teaching you something that is considered to be common sense? But I've actually discovered some locals to me that did not know that they need to wash or should wash their guinea pig's water bottles out. Same thing with any species of animal that uses a water bottle. You know, whether you have a water bottle for traveling with your dog, some people do, or whether you're using it for a hamster, gerbil, mice, rat, or, you know, like any animal that has a water bottle. If you wash your cups daily after using them, why would you let their water bottle sit for weeks, months, years without cleaning? Just something to think about. So, my bottle is now running clear. There is no more soap within the inside, so it is safe to refill it now. Set that to the side, and we're going to give the spout a little cleaning. Even on the inside ridges where it connects to the bottle to tighten, you want to give those a quick wipe down every now and then because they can get a little dirty. This one's not horribly bad, but there was a little bit of stuff on it. And then the inside of the spout. But yeah, so needless to say, in the last couple of days, I've had some local residents reach out who are, you know, somewhat new to guinea pig ownership or guinea pig parenting, which is fine. And so I was trying to teach them what I know without seeming to be overpowered of knowledge, but like just the basics. And then told them, like, anytime you have questions, reach out. I don't mind helping. Or, if I can help, I can help kind of thing. And, yeah. But yeah, with one of them, they've been using the same bottle for probably about like 2 or 3 years. Now, granted, in between they've had different species using that bottle. They'd washed it like the one time in between, but then since the new species of using it, they hadn't washed it. And oh my word, I'll let it be up to your imagination, because if you're squeamish, you don't want to know what it was like. And unfortunately, I'm a squeamish one, but I'm the one who offered to help them, so yeah, it's time to suck it up and be a woman. I mean, I know the expression is, suck it up and be a man, but I'm not a man, so I'm not going to say that. Anyway. So yeah, long story short, if you use water bottles, clean your water bottles. If you use water bowls, clean your water bowls. And believe it or not, cleaning your water bottle can actually help with preventing water bottles from leaking. That's from this spout right here. Now, my theory is that the dirtier the spout is, the more frequent your guinea pigs use that water bottle. And all it is basically like excess backwash from when they were eating. It's like little food particles that get stuck in there, and that's why it becomes that like orangey greenish color usually. Now the boys' water bottles I literally just cleaned yesterday morning, so I won't need to clean theirs. Sorry, I had a bit of an itchy ear and I did not want to be scratching that on camera. Nobody needs to be watching me dig in my ear canal. Well, not literally in my ear canal, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean. And then I just take my brush and I hang it back up on the thumbtack that's on the wall. And that is how I clean my bottles. Alright, let's see if I can get you put back up here. No falling. There we go. Finished cleaning up in the girls' room and then make our way downstairs. My belly is grumbling because I am so hungry. Alright. It is just about time to move on to the boys' cage. On back clean cages. Ned girls. I will be back up after with veggies. After I eat. Turn the bathroom light off. Good morning, boys. the extent of sunshine I get. I decided to harvest my one and only tomato, and although it's green, it's starting to get a little more later. I'm gonna try and see if it will ripen on its own, but I don't know if it actually will because I don't get much sunlight coming in the house, like in. So, it's there. Oh well. Alright, let's find somewhere to put this while I clean the boys' cage. Turn on the light. Put that down. I guess I can put you guys up here. Let's just quickly check. Okay. Same with water bowls. I rinse them daily, and when I fleece swap, I rotate bowls too. That's a good idea. See, I can't, you know what? You don't get full picture from this. And I don't have anything sturdy enough to do it. So we are going to unclip you from the tripod. Pardon my hand in the way. Son of a witch, that hurt. I pinched my finger. And we are going to just clip you on there. This way you can kind of see what I'm doing in both cages. But I need to get a drink first. My throat is so dry. And everyone that knows me well enough knows that if I've got pop or soda in my house, Coca-Cola is my go-to because I don't drink coffee or tea or energy drinks. So I get my caffeine intake from my pop. Not sponsored, by the way. So good. All right. So today is Sunday. Their full cage clean day will be tomorrow. I'm trying to get back on a set routine and schedule. So I have it written down on the calendar when I'm doing their deep cleans. Obviously, if I feel it needs to be done before that day, I will do it. But, theoretically, I'd like to try and, kind of keep a bit of a schedule going so that makes it easier. Now, didn't finish your carrot. That is okay. It was a big chunk of carrot. Vacuum's going on, so if you're sensitive to sound, maybe lower the volume. cage might not seem as dirty as it normally would be is because I actually did spot clean their cage last night. I put on a glove and picked up all the poops. Because for some reason last night I couldn't, it's not that I wasn't tired and couldn't sleep, it's just I was hungry, but because I gotta make my food last me till Wednesday when I get paid, I didn't know what I wanted to eat. I didn't want to eat anything too heavy. I didn't want to eat anything too light. Was running low on snacks. I was like, what do I eat? What do I do? So instead, no, I did not eat their poop. Let me set that record straight. I decided to spot clean the cage instead. I realized how weird that would have sounded. The way I was talking and then talking about their poop. Yeah, I realized that. But no, I did not eat their poop, don't worry. I guess, okay, yeah, we'll do it this way. Okay, yeah. Okay, we're gonna put you on the side. The green can go over here. Okay, so we got that stuffed with hay. We're gonna just set it down like right here. Right smack dab in the middle. And excuse me, Mateo. There really shouldn't be much poops to vacuum up. I'm not sure why, but for some reason, some of these little strands are coming loose and hanging on by a thread, a really strong thread at that, but I didn't want him eating that, so I just kind of pulled that one off. Okay, we'll put your tunnel right there. Yes, you guys get your liquid vitamin C today. You didn't get any of it yesterday. By the way, something I just learned with the liquid vitamin C, you're supposed to shake it before using it. I didn't know that. And I forgot to shake it. I think this one's yours, Mateo. Come here, buddy. Good boy. Okay, so Bruno does not take this on his own. I will try and move the phone so I can set it up in the kitchen so that you can watch as I'm doing it. Because I know somebody made a comment about that not long ago. So, let me go get Bruno. So I set him down. I usually I grasp his head for auto control. And then I just kind of direct it in the side of his mouth. In behind the incisors. That's the same way I would give medication, critical care. Now let's go clean his cage. And so some of you might want to know how I put him down one-handed. Alright, the vacuum is going to go on one more time. There. So, Bruno, you can have that. And so this is the one that my neighbor gave me a while ago. And I like the colors because they're neutral colors. It's like gray, white, and yellow. But what I like about it is because if you look closely at them, they're little loops. It's not just single strand. So it's like extra plushy kind of thing. But I really like that one. No, don't fall off. There, okay, we're good. We're good. So I've been winding up the cord every time I use it so I can tuck it away in their little fleece storage basket here, because I don't like having excess wires hanging from here, since this is my main living space that I spend most of my time in. I want it to be as aesthetically pleasing as I possibly can have it. So that is that. Okay, so he still has lots of hay in there. I'm just going to use that. And I think, oh no. Okay. We are going to let him have this mushroom bed. And we just need to put it in the corner there. I'm not sure if you can see through that or not. And the flaps just open up so he can get in and out that side as well. I mean, theoretically, he can get out all four sides if I had it just in the middle of the cage, but I like it being tidied up in the corner. Alright. Let's put you back here for a moment. That here. Close up the hay. Let's get your pellets. There you go. And there you go. Okay, you can't really see him. Just set you like that for now while I quickly sweep up the floor. So today is Sunday, which means it is garbage day tomorrow for me, so I'll be emptying my garbages later today. as I hike up my pants. Alright. Shane was napping a bit, that's fine. I'm also on Buck's Guinea Pig Talks Live. I'm just switching tabs every now and then. That's fine. I'm going to be opening up my computer, and I'm going to be going back onto Buck's. I was on his this morning, and then I kind of went back to bed. Oops. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and end this live, actually. I'm going to go make my food, get laundry started, and figure out what I need to do today. But thank you, everyone, for watching the stream, supporting the channel. And yeah, lots of great content coming out. So if you're not already subscribed, go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, share the videos. Yeah, alright. See y'all later. Bye.